And we're back. And as the Bojack Horseman looking guy with wings says that.
Bojack with the wings.
Bojack with
How
wings.
big is it?
Large.
It's tall?
No, it's large. Properly large. An addition, if you will. Iglap?
Yeah,
He stares at you.
I want to join.
Stares at Mara. Well, roll me deception as you do that.
Oh, shit.
What's everyone doing?
We're with him. We're known for the best hire in town for whatever needs that you want. Looking for work?
Actually, yeah, Iglap, roll the next one because reasons after. Roll with advantage essentially.
Well, the second one I rolled was a
It's worse.
natural 5, so that's a 12.
Well, that's better. I know you need people for the thing. He winks at the horse guy, pretending to try to hide it from you guys, but you know you can see it. But for the thing that you need, I know you have the directions, but you need fresh people to do this. Rather than losing your man, either we lose them or they come back and we get the pearls. He thinks about it for a while, looks at each of you and just says, show me. Wanting to see what you can do.
I look at everybody, take out the scroll.
I'll take out a coin, I'll flip it in the air, and I'll shoot 3 arrows at it.
roll me a natural 20, let's see what happens.
Roll because it's so cool, you're gonna give me advantage, right?
You know what? Fine. Because it's so cool. Roll me an attack with advantage.
25.
What?
Okay.
You pull up the coin. You shoot 3 arrows of it. One hits it, pins it to the ceiling, and the other two just split both arrows in half.
Wow.
Nice.
Because it's so cool. What's everyone else doing? He looks like mildly impressed, but impressed.
With the scroll, I toss it into the air and get with the my short sword from my sheath and like how anime style something.
What? I
Do a
don't
little
understand what
flourish
you're
with
trying
my
to do.
sword. Does a shung shung. And sheath it back.
What do you do with the scroll? Just okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah, I just slice it.
Roll me dex just to see
That's all.
how swiftly you do that. While you do that, what's everyone else doing?
I use Misty Step to teleport from where I am right next to him. Hi.
That's a 15.
Fine, you can do that. And he just looks at everyone like, just does the horse thing. Celestia, what are you doing?
Is there anything I can burn here?
He just stares at you for a bit and he gets the gist. So he's just looks at Mara. Fine. And Mara's, just, ooh. But you're going with him. He's like, what? And he panics for a bit, but so the horse guy just goes straight to the throne thing. Just doesn't mind you. It's not too afraid. Also, like the minions start going in now, and you can see all sorts of people, like the typical aswangs aswangs and other creatures that you've already encountered. Like there would be, not Chanak though. That's kind of weird, but like they have malakats as attack dogs and everything else that you can think of. Like, but not like the super rare ones. Like, so they're like not like the mangkukulams and stuff like that, but like monsters of every kind. Things with fangs, like this, just the monsters, and they also have humans, like bandit-looking chaps. It's like seeing this. If you actually went in and weren't lucky enough, you'd be dead, technically. And it's like there's no escaping this as well. And then like, so Mara gathers you in another room. Right. Here's the deal. There's this island that they've discovered. It's called Taguan Island. Disappears with the tide, reappears with the tide. In the rare instance, I don't know, I'm not that smart, a cave appears, rumored to have the tomb of a wizard with items that give power. Rumors are they're black pearls. What they do, I don't know. If they're true, I don't know. If the island is true, they seem to have discovered it. I don't know what your plan is, but is this something you want to do? Or we can die. That you can clearly see.
Do they? Do these people know anything about what happened to my family? And then I go ahead and proceed to explain to them everything that happened.
You explain to him, and you get the sense that he's being quiet with it. But roll insight.
My rolls are so bad. That is a 4.
You do not notice anything. He's just like, I see, something like that. You just get the sense that it does look like these are the type of people who could be involved. Again, it's like a 50-50 thing, so not too sure.
If it leads
Well,
me to
mate.
getting more information, I'm going to do it.
Well, it might not give you more information, but if you can live, that would help. Why the hell attack this place, even if you know even if they were involved? What with these guys?
I don't have a lot of options to work with.
And now I'm stuck with you lot. And just proceeds to go out. Make it going.
Guess we don't have a choice.
Anyone doing anything?
How long till the island? Do we know? Do any of us know?
You don't even know where you're going yet.
Oh, okay.
He takes you on a journey that takes around 2 days.
So that's a long rest.
Yay!
Yeah. Yes, but also it's not as comfortable because of the Sangdaang Alon waters are kind of, but you are able to rest. You can do shit.
And that is 4 scrolls.
Mara takes his own boat, which you see would significantly be faster if he wanted to. Doesn't trust you. You trail him, and you are taken to a place that looks like that. He kind of puts his boat where, like, even if the tide goes down, he's kind of safe. What do you guys do?
Pull up our boat right next to this.
All right.
Wait, more water.
It's like
No fire.
not docks, but like anchor somewhere, like say here ish, and just let you. All right, have at it. According to the info they got, in a few hours, you should see an entrance somewhere. That's it. I'm going to sleep. And just stays in his boat. What do you guys do? And you do see that it is going down, like, slowly. Might take hours. What do you do in the meantime?
Iglap just kind of is looking out at the water and just kind of talking to himself. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm ever gonna figure out what happened to my family. And I might very well die here, so Good on you, Iglap. You got yourself in some shit. Hope it was worth it. And I was just kind of talking completely out loud.
Wait, hold on. Is this all about your family? I thought this was some kind of a hunt or something, or maybe you want to get back for whatever they did. What's this now about this family of yours?
I guess I should just let you guys know since we're probably gonna die anyway. Uh, my family were killed in my hometown for some debt that they owed or something. I have no freaking clue. I was out on a I was out on a resupply run while it happened, and the only lead that I got was that a debt was paid with my mom and dad just dead on the floor bleeding like dogs. And I have been around for a while, like years, a while, trying to look for who did it, why my family, and what kind of bullshit were they involved in for it to lead to something like that. And this is the best lead I've gotten in the years that I've searched. And they may have been involved. They look like the kinds of people that would do something like this. And if I survive and I can get closer to them and I can figure out more, then that's good for me. But at this point, I really don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. And hey, look, at least the bright side is I might see my parents sooner or later and ask them myself. Like, what the fuck happened? I don't know.
But is that what your family would want for you?
I can't really say. We were a very well-traveled group of people, so in that sense, they might be proud of me that I got to explore so many places, met so many people, got swindled out of my money so many freaking times. But
As you say that, you see Mara walking, and as he hears that, so he's just kind of
Do we see this?
Does anyone
in the
notice?
boat, like he's in the boat, like just walking around and stuff like that. As all of these conversations take place, you do notice in the water that there are fish-like creatures that are medium in size. Don't seem to be aggressive, but
Don't seem
they're
to
there.
be.
Lionfish-looking tails, but are big, reddish with stripes of black and red, with like fins going on the top of the things. Strangely humanoid looking.
That looks creepy. But if I notice Mara trying to avoid the conversation as Iglap is speaking, hey, Mara, what do you know about what he's been saying?
Those folks were a good lot. That's all I can say.
You seem to know more.
Nope. I deal with these people minds, but I'm not their keeper. If they were involved, they might be. But that's all. If they indeed had debts, then that is something that could have happened to them. The only thing that's strange though, the whole how they were killed seems weird. Seems a bit too flashy. Because these people are in the underground. You kill. You keep quiet. You don't put signs. That's all. Could
Who
still be
would do
them,
that?
but I don't know. Who indeed?
so, whatever the case may be, these people are still the best chance I got at to finding out more. So This is the last shot I got. Either I get through this, or I'm dead. That's all I got left for me.
Okay, first of all, no one's gonna die. You are with the second best mercenaries. Right? Keep that in your mind.
Who are the best? Who should I have gone to instead if you're in
Probably
such
couldn't
a
afford
sin?
them anyways.
Yeah.
They're that good, they're unrecognized.
And Mara's just like, "No, there was another group I had in mind. Charge a bit more, and this is all you can afford. They seems to have picked up this woman who is pretty greedy. Don't worry about it.
And what I've heard, they are assholes.
Hmm? Also has this weird guy who's talking about Bathala. Weird lot.
Clearly an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he sounds like a pretentious piece of shit. That's what he sounds like.
Yeah.
That makes us the best.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have liked those people anyway. So, yeah, whatever. Well, we're in this together.
We took this job and we'll see it through. So if we notice the lionfish creatures, like do we have any idea what they are?
Perception, or what, are you trying to recall information or to see what they're doing?
I'll try to see what they're doing.
Cool, perception. Anyone else trying to do something?
I'll do it.
I am gonna try to recall.
History or nature? Celestia, what are you trying to do?
Figure out what the fish are.
Yes, history or nature as well.
23.
As you look at them, you do notice that they are half humanoid, half fish. And you also know that there are multiple kinds of these kinds of creature. And unfortunately, some of them are swam. Is what you know. Like, that's the extent. And some of them are just, fey-ish creatures. But some of them are hostile when they get the chance. For now, they don't seem like they are. It's possible that they just don't have you in reach. But, yeah. They actually look like
Sirena
pretty
or
women, is the
Shokon?
thing. Women.
Sirena.
They're actually something
I
else.
don't
They're
know.
not just they like
Oh,
lionfish looking, like Serena, but lionfish looking, with like
those are
antler
bad
like
news, right?
things.
Yes, those things are not good.
Do they bite?
But they know we're there, of course, right?
It's they're circling, actually.
I'll take out a ration, like one piece of food, any kind of food from the ration, and I toss it out.
A bunch of other fish eat it. Like parrotfish.
Hey,
Worth a try. At this point, let's say you see about this much. Well, let's give you a better angle, like that much. And you're just on top.
We're looking for a cave. Just like,
In the Info That Mara game, you do not know what you're looking for. You just know it's inside this mound rock thing. Doesn't necessarily mean there's an actual entrance that you'll see. It might be like a hidden thing.
maybe wait a little longer for the tide to go lower.
If those things are bad news, then I don't think it's a good idea to provoke them.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever it's deep enough for them to swim is where they're circling.
I get off the boat and get onto the rocks itself. Every time the tide goes down and there's a new level or structure or something that is seen, I just keep going down. Not in the water.
Yeah.
Like, I wait for land to just be dry land.
I'm gonna try to check the behavior of the lionfish thingy. Like, I just try to put my foot in the water. See if there's any change in behavior. Maybe they can sense it.
They can. I mean, they're just once you are in the water, they instead of just completely circling, they stop to where you're like, if it's a circle, you're kind of in front of them, and then they stop and wait. That's when. But like, if you're not completely in the water, they're not doing anything else specific,
I pull it back out. Okay. So, water is bad.
and they're not circling like
Yeah.
super quick. It's just like the casual. I'm swimming around.
It took me a while to realize that.
Celeste,
I-
are you doing anything in Eru?
I am waiting. And... Yeah, nothing.
I'm gonna do something questionable and try to speak with these things if they speak common, or I speak common, Dwarvish, and Sylvan, so try communicating with them.
They
Oh.
actually ask you. What do you say?
Hi, fishy people. Do you know anything about the hidden entrance on this rock formation thing?
The expression on their faces, you could tell that they understand you. From here, they go to the other side, to the back part.
I follow along the rocks as far as it can take me.
They kind of hang out like around here, near the corner.
Okay, so real talk, guys. Are you here to kill us, or are you just like hanging around? Is there anything you guys want that we can give you?
They don't talk. They just circle around.
Are they saying something? Iglap.
I really don't know, but if there's anything that I can decipher, is whatever we're looking for is in that area over there.
And at this point, by the way, it's perfectly clear that there are just two of them.
2 females?
Two female looking. Like you don't see their actual anatomy, but they have long hair. The hair is like red with white highlights, kind of mirroring how the tail looks like.
Can I look around the area where they are? Maybe they're pointing at the.
It does look like they're kind of hovering over an entrance seating. It's just that it's
Can I
still
look closer?
underwater, whatever it is.
I guess we wait for the tide to get lower. If I see something there,
So essentially, like, here's where you are, right? Like, even if, well, you're not there yet because there's water, but like wherever, or like say here's where you are. It's like the water's up to there. So like it's like it kind of hints that there is an entrance there, but like you can't see from here unless you actually dip your head in the water. Do you do that?
Can
Why
I
not?
try dipping my hand and seeing what like just like up to this part of my hand?
Let's bring everyone there, since this looks like it's gonna be something.
Some shit's about to go down, boys and girls.
Pero as you put your hand in the water, you see one of them reaching for it, like gently.
Gently?
Just she's in the water.
I
Oh.
Like,
I tentatively like grab the back of Eru's collar as she does this.
Bonak,
What's happening there, guys?
I think you better
I
dive
think-
in.
I think
Well,
they
and as this is happening, the other one kind of surfaces and gives a song, and you're like it's not like super confusing or anything, but it's kind of like you're drunk and not thinking as well, but you're not like actually like in a spell or anything, but it's just you're kind of a bit leaning toward making questionable decisions is the effect.
I'll cover you. Dive in.
Okay. It's a nice tune.
It is a hot day.
Is it just humming? Or like
It's actually singing, like Ariel kind of singing. Copyright strike.
You know what? I'm just gonna like sit down and put my legs on the water, like how you do it, like how you sit in by the poolside.
As you do that, they do both go towards you and just like they're slowly going towards you, not like super aggressively.
while
Look.
this is happening, can I dunk my head in the water in separate entrance?
You perception and constitution to see how how you kinda hold your breath with.
Dirty 20. And then,
Wait, dirty 20. Okay, with a 20, you clearly see some sort of opening as you do that.
And then the next one
And then what
is-
do you do while your head is still dunked?
I just confirm that the entrance is there.
Hey guys, don't be afraid. They're friendly. They even showed us the entrance.
At that point, when Eru tells everyone that their friend, that the entrance is there, you get everyone else's attention, and Bonak is distracted as well. At that point, Bonak, I need you to roll a strength check.
I do. All right. Oh, that's a 5.
With the 5, both of them quickly grab your legs and then just pull you down the water. What do? You do see the entrance, and everyone else he's getting pulled really quick. It's not like you can swim as fast as them, and the water is getting dark. What do you do?
Everything is fine. Oh.
So I just attacked them.
You were ready to attack. So as you do that, let me roll initiative just
Okay,
asentado, because it's not like a proper battle.
Sorry.
18.
18. You do get the first shot. What do you do? Just shoot.
Yeah, just shoot. 13 to hit.
What is your weapon?
Longbow.
Longbow. Okay, yeah, that's kind of okay. You try to hit one of them, and it's the naked but surprisingly the skin that doesn't look like scales seem to be as thick as scales, like a natural armor kind of thing. It doesn't penetrate. What's everyone else doing?
I take out my short sword and I dive in after Bonak.
We'll get to that. Eru and Celestia, what are you doing? Obviously, fire doesn't work here. Sorry.
No fire for you.
This man.
Celestia, no fui fui.
I'm still at the far end, right?
Actually, no, you're not too far. You're like 15 feet.
Can I just like fire a magic missile from where I am? It's
Oh.
120 feet.
Because of the angle of the cliff.
Right, so I'll scoot a bit.
Yep, to where you can see them is like near the edge. And yeah,
there. You know,
Yeah,
as
so-
far as I can, but can reach.
yep. Roll your damage.
It's a 5-5-2.
All right.
Total.
One of them is hurt. Anything
There.
else? Bonus
Plus
action.
3.
I will also fire a magic missile.
Sure.
10.
Cool. 10. All right. As you do that, Iglap jumps in, and you do see both of them kind of distracted with the from the magic missile. Iglap, you can see that maybe you can help Bonak after this. I mean, with what's happening, 'cause as they're taking hits, or you can attack.
I grab Vonak by his arm or whatever I can reach and just pull him back up to the surface.
Bonak strength with no, it's athletics with advantage.
Athletics with advantage. Ooh. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Wait, because they also rolled a 20.
Oh no.
Rollies!
You know what? It's fine. Rollies.
Do I still
8.
have advantage?
No, just rollies. Just straight roll.
This one. Alright. 19.
Okay, fine. You are able to escape. From where you are, Iglap, pulling Bonak, you notice that going to the entrance is actually faster than going up. Is the thing.
I quickly go to Vonak and I just like hand signal entrance.
Yeah, just like happening where you're pulling him, and yeah, you are able to get to the entrance. And
Hey,
as you,
does Vonak, do you go with me?
Yeah, you have to be
lost
willing.
I lost sense of direction because everything just happened so quickly.
so you're watching.
Okay, so I pull him towards the entrance.
As you pass by the entrance here, you see like how in Star Wars there's like a when the TIE fighters land, there's like a force field from
Yeah.
space and the landing docks.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, there's like a wall of magical black, I know it's weird, but it's kind of shimmering in black. Also like a black saber kind of effect happening, preventing the water
So-
from going inside.
I kind of go in and then drag Vonak with me, and
And
then
they
just
do,
like
they do on their turn. They do hide from the rest. For now.
I just keep on streaming.
I put my hand over his mouth. We're okay. We're okay.
So team on top. What do you do?
What do I see? Did I
Team top.
see?
Team
Could
top.
I?
Team top and team bottom.
Oh. Is the water clear enough for me to see that, you know, what happened? The hen sign and everything.
You saw like that's
Downwards.
That's all I saw.
that's a very good description.
I'll dive in.
This team bottom.
It depends on the preparation, honestly.
I had to lower the water because I had to do that, but it's still yeah.
I am diving in.
So,
The,
but it's
the
like
mermaids
still-
are like there. They just hid for a moment, so you can't reach them. But they're like still, they're visibly still like, there's visibly still movement somewhere in like the deeper parts.
Will my bamboo
Yep,
scrolls
diving in.
be okay underwater? Yes.
Yeah.
Bamboo is like yeah. Team top. Is everyone jumping at the same time?
No,
I'm jumping together with Asintado. Like,
Yeah.
I'll jump in last. Like after like, you know, a good 30 seconds of contemplating why am I jumping into water. And I'm just like on top there after they dove in for like 30 seconds.
As the first two jump, it's like right, and you're like but this team bottom, you do see two people from team top dive, and they're like floating and they're like kind of within arm's reach, and you also see the merfolk charging up. Everyone does. What's everyone
Try
doing?
to pull the closest person to me.
The same, whoever's closest.
Everyone. Team bottom dex check. Dex
are
skill.
we now part of Team Bottom?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not
you're
yet.
in the middle.
You're still getting wet enough to prepare to join Team Bottom.
Yeah. We're still going down on. Excuse me. We're still diving.
That's a 5 for me.
I got a 21.
Which one is 5 pulling?
Who got in second?
You were able to pull Asentado in, but Eru is like you were able to. It's you both grab her at the same time. So strength check between Vonak and the merfolk. She rolled an 18.
+1, let's go.
17? Come on!
Oh no! Arner!
And
Turner.
pulls
oh no.
Eru out. Oh well, sorry. Advantage because there's both of you and Eru.
Natural 20!
Yeah.
So you're now
21.
members of 4 of your team bottom. So let's say you do see this, and they, after this, they quickly hide again because they now know that
Can
you're
they hear
capable
me?
of- You hear that like,
You have to get wet before entry.
you know they're keeping their distance so that you can't hit them is basically what they're doing. You get the sense that they're familiar with the spell you're casting and they have some sense of how much range it has. Probably because they've dealt with people attacking them with that spell before. So
Fine. I'll jump in.
Yeah!
oh, actually they are stupid. As you get wet, it's like roll me 2 dex checks from your side and 1 from them because
Two?
there's more of you. No, so
Dexterity check.
from the other 2 people from team bottom.
Oh, from team bottom.
You choose
Okay,
which
I'll
one.
roll one. 14.
No, never mind. They're lower. So as this happens, as you get wet, they suddenly swim towards you, and Iglap quickly grabs you, and you're now all in team bottom.
I hate you guys. This is not what I signed up for. I signed up for burning things and not getting wet.
Well, you could light your hands up and dry yourself off. I don't know.
Why don't
Yeah.
I light you up?
You're not the one who got dragged.
Celeste, yeah.
Are you
And-
okay? Did you drink a lot of salt water today?
Enough for a day.
So here, what you see is cavern looking thing. It's at this point it's lit from the ocean, kinda acting as
It's dark.
it's darker. It's not like daylight lit, but it's dim light. And it's like immediately a turn there. What do you do? The water's up to here. I'm just removing it because no water inside cave.
I guess we go forward then, guys. So this cavern looks sketchy as fuck. I want to search for traps.
Yeah.
On
What you see,
floor.
by the way, in the cavern is essentially like it's not. It's very similar to like limestone formation kind of things. There's surprisingly no bat shit in this. Well, not surprisingly, it's underwater, so there's no bat shit, which is good, right? But there's like some leaking, like drops of water leaking on the walls. But it's not enough that it's like gonna fill up or anything. It's like just moist, and dark shells and stuff like that. Crabs, like tiny crabs walking every once in a while, but like nothing alive seems too suspicious.
I just look at the floor if there are any tiles that are like out of level, or I look at the walls if there's any like indication that something is embedded inside it.
Right.
Things like
Who
that.
has dark vision again?
Uh,
All right, so it's Vonak and Asentado who are like, it's still dim light. Iglap, roll your investigation. Since I assume you're doing this very carefully.
Here we go again with the int checks. I suck at int checks. It's an 8.
You don't notice anything. Do you just proceed?
Looks clear, guys. I just move forward.
and all of us just believe you.
Is there anything by the entrance where something I can tie a rope with?
Oh shit! It's the
there-
rope.
There is this stone to the left of like where the entrance. That's it has enough of a wedge for you to circle around. You'd need like 10 feet to circle around it properly.
And then as we walk, I'm just gonna like guide the rope to where we go.
Or you're gonna bullet knot it around you,
I'm just gonna put it in my arms, so
but not tied.
worst case,
But how
Yeah,
long
not
is your rope?
50,
You only have 40
Because
feet
10
of rope.
around, so like
no, 40.
30. You get up to here. And your rope
Wait.
is
Enough.
I'll give some
yeah.
rope to Vonak.
yeah.
Just
I
in
mean,
case.
so
I'll give it my rope too. Why not? It's another 50 feet of rope.
so
I
let's
don't-
say it takes it like one foot minus to
Tie them together.
sheep shank them together. No,
So
not.
yeah.
80. One way.
Yeah.
I
Mountaineer.
don't think I have rope.
The thing is though, like as you get to this part, it becomes darkness.
If there's anything down here, I don't want it to be alerted to our presence, so I don't think torch is the way to go. Since the three of you can see in the dark, and me and my man here, Vonak, Kent, I will cast Viper's Eyes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Ranger, baby, we got spells too.
Oh.
Reg, take note. This is how you actually use Viper's Eyes. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh my god.
Who do you cast it
Trying
on?
spells.
I'll cast Viper's Eyes on him and then on me. So
Oh, yeah.
it's not concentration.
Yep. But you have you have enough spell slots. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh
Sure.
shit!
It's right now. It's a thing. It's a
So,
passageway.
blind sight for 60 feet.
Blind sight. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. With blind sight, if you look around, you do see like the water here is like to your left is like doesn't make sense why there's water there because remember it's blocked. So why is there a deposit of water there? Like there's no hole for it to be coming from underneath. That's it.
Can we see how deep it is?
It's not deep. It's like
Is it
5
clear?
feet. It's not clear. It was very murky, is the thing. That's why the regular dark vision wasn't enough. There's nothing magical or anything about it. It's just weird that there's water there.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's keep going.
Your rope maxes out there.
Oh
Where
no.
by the curve?
Yep.
That curve. Okay.
Sorry, who's at the back again?
Asintado.
Is there any loose? I don't know.
Technically,
Something heavy. I'm just gonna pin it there. Like, don't move.
You
the
can
rope.
try breaking a stalagmite, but like there's no. It's actually the floor is actually like a floor. It's not wood or anything, but it's like the floor is not natural.
So you know what?
man-made.
I have a hand axe. I'm gonna tie the just 1 or 2 loops on the hand axe and leave it there.
Okay.
Like on
Just
the floor.
just for weight, so it doesn't move.
Doable. Cool. As you get through like here, it's just I just need a simple deck save.
Oh no!
Everyone?
12.
No, just the first one. With a 12, it's just a simple trap. You just take just the typical
30
spikes or stuff like that. You just take 5 piercing from
Ow, my feet! Kind of skewered my feet.
Can I Colors of Hanan? It takes 10 minutes. As a bonus action, the person can choose what color the tattoo is. If it's gold, target gains +1 bonus to their AC. If it's orange, weapon attack count as magical. If it's pink, at the start of their turn, the target regains 1d4 +1 hit points.
Do
If
you
it's-
give her 10 minutes to do that?
Yeah,
We can do it while
sure,
we're walking.
Why not?
Like, can I
No,
walk?
you can't do it while you're walking.
Oh, okay.
You have to stop the
I'm
class.
kind of just massaging my foot.
Alright,
Okay.
so after that spell, you set it on. Wait, after every what?
After 10 minutes.
No, after every what does it heal? Because that seems.
After start of every turn.
At the start of
Every
their
6
turn,
seconds.
the target regains 1d4 +1 hit points.
So what does it
Start
do out
every
of combat? Perpetual healing? How long does it last?
It lasts a duration of 1 hour.
Oh shit! So every 6 seconds for 1 hour you heal.
And if you want,
1d4
on a bonus, you can
plus-
change the color.
What? Who wrote these spells?
Yo, Sina
This is
Una's the
Sina
shit,
Una.
man.
Yeah, this is a Sina Una.
I
spell.
know it is, but.
It's so strong.
You know what? I wanna do something now. Can I cast Mage Hand and then keep poking Iglap? It's your fault I'm wet. It's your fault.
Ow! Ow! I'm gonna take a 1d4 +1.
No, don't
And I-
even
and I
roll,
heal
just max
4.
it out. Because, like, yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Okay, so for the next hour, I have a magical tattoo that can change colors. Cool.
After you max out, I assume you change it to something else?
Yeah, I change it to my weapon attacks are now magical.
Yo, this is so strong. This is so crazy.
Is it at least concentration?
Components. Wait.
Because I'm assuming no, because it's a tattoo.
No, it's not.
What
Yo.
level spell is that?
There's a second level
Colors of
Oh,
spell.
this is a second level, but still, what the hell?
So strong, man.
So I just
Buy
keep
Sina
going
Una, affiliate
forward.
link below.
So I just keep going forward while twitching every now and then because I'm getting poked by Mage Hand.
Because you have that going on, there's like no point in traps. So let's not waste our time.
I just trigger every trap and then like, whatever.
and then yeah. So, what a bitch spell. You eventually get to a place where it's like it's actually tiled at this point.
Ooh, fancy floor.
You see more and then like just wisp like they're not creatures, they're just lights. Viper's eyes people even at this
Oh,
point
you're gonna
behind
suck.
even at this point like by the stairs you kind of
Yeah,
can you
it-
drop it?
Can I drop it? Heat base, blah 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 blah. No, it's not concentration, so it's just on
How
Shit.
long does it last?
8 hours.
Oh shit.
If we get close,
can close
to
your
the,
eyes.
the light,
Okay, so mechanically it's not a thing. It's just that you can't see when it's
sunlight basically light sensitivity. So
Yeah, so I mean you can probably close your eyes if you wanna.
okay,
Yeah.
sure.
We'll just lead you.
As you finally get to this part, which is a lot more. The rest were like random room like things, and then like random. They're not exactly tombs or anything, but they're like they could have been. You don't know. It's like the inside of the pyramid where pyramid where you don't exactly know what's inside. Like you don't exactly see what these rooms are for. The other ones, except this one, which is like pyramid talk again. Effectively like the Pharaoh's chamber kind of thing where it's like more fancier. There's a strip of light dedicated to it, and then LED strips, and then, and then there's like a square box, very ornate, gold lining. No jewels, but gold lining. You don't even know it's real gold. You're not. I mean, it looks like real gold, but fancy box.
Okay, this looks sketchy. I'm gonna go take a look. How about everybody stand way back in case anything happens? Because I got the magical healing unicorn on.
You know, I can just touch it with my hand, right? The hand that's been poking you for so long now.
Oh, okay, I was trying to make sure that you guys didn't get injured or anything, but sure, go ahead.
Where do you stay? While you
How? Because it's 30 feet.
You can be like there where your mini is and reach it.
Try looking for a locking mechanism or something that I don't know opens it. I guess.
Let's fondle the thing with my mage hand.
What do you
Be sure to be gentle.
as you fondle the thing,
Be rough with consent.
you notice that there are gaps in it, but it's
Gaps.
like it's not a solid object. It's like
Uh-huh.
a thing with a thing on top, essentially, or maybe like there's a cap or something. It's not a solid cube.
Mm. Can I see this thing?
Yeah, it's there. It's like here, in the map.
I don't know what I'm touching, man.
No, I can't see.
Should I go take a closer look then?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I go take a closer look.
And then my mage hand goes to him and poke again.
Damn it.
So it does look like it's some sort of sarcophagus up close.
Is there anything else around in the room that could suggest that, there are like doors or anything?
The thing you passed through was like a destroyed wall, kinda. The proper door is there.
So you say it looks like a sarcophagus. Can I try like moving the top of it off the thing?
Athletics check.
Oh no. Let's go. Nope, that's a 6.
Nope, it doesn't
Go
even.
help it.
Nope, it doesn't even
Can I
budge.
give him a hand with my hand?
Can you give him a? Yeah. Who else is helping?
I have a feeling I knew what JR was about to say.
I'll give him a hand.
Asentado, you were saying?
Go help him.
Where? Can't see, it's too bright.
No, it's not so bright here.
Is
Just
it?
squint.
It's just.
Is it bright? There's lights.
Yeah, like you can look at the
can still
floor,
see.
kinda. You can look at. You can't look at. It's essentially the Chanak episode again.
Don't look into the light.
Sorry.
Let me help guide you.
Sorry.
I'll position your hands where it should
Right.
be.
Okay.
Okay, there.
All right.
What do you
so,
want me to do?
So here's what I'll do with every one of you collectively helping. Are there any things you do? Just push.
Can I check if there's like magic? Do I
I'm
feel
scared
anything?
about this. Oh my god.
Magic? Do you have detect magic?
Yeah, detect magic.
As you cast detect magic, the whole place lights up, essentially with different auras of magic. The walls have abjuration. The coffin has some necrotic in it. The lights are obviously some, enchantment magic. Yep, magic.
Maybe we should leave the coffin alone.
But that's probably
Probably where it is.
I drop my short sword in. Just use it as a crowbar. Yeah, just a little bit of help.
Well, why are you using your sword when I have an actual crowbar right here in my back? Here you go.
I can't see that, okay?
Here's the crowbar.
Okay, give it. All right, here.
All right, with everyone helping with the crowbar and everything. So crowbar guy advantage, athletics check. Everyone else, athletics check. I need 3 successes.
Athletics
Before we do that, who's near? As in physically near the thing?
I think it's just Vonak and I that are there.
15. What else? The other 2.
I got a 12.
14.
You push it open and then you open it to like there's a gap of like 6 inches and then it's before it's stuck. Like, and then like it can move, but you're just spent.
If only I could see better.
That would help.
Can we give it another try?
I guess we give it another go, yeah.
Let's switch places.
I'll continue helping with the hand.
Yep, just roll first.
Okay. So Vonak with advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got an 18.
Cool.
I got a 12.
With advantage?
Yep.
Is this an advantage, right?
Nope.
No.
5.
You nudge it like like 6 more inches. It's like a foot now.
It's enough for a hand to go in, right?
I mean, you can't see what inside unless you put your head inside and open your eyes there.
Can we just
With your viper's eyes.
Yep.
blindly?
Do you want to put your hand in the dark sarcophagus
No,
in the
no.
tomb, in the evil tomb?
No. The mummy flashbacks. Oh, wait, open. Okay. The mummy.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I put my hand in and I start feeling around.
Bona, what are you doing? As he does that, as he suddenly does that,
I'm gonna guide him. Like, we're looking for a black pearl.
I thought you had guidance.
No, I don't.
I thought you actually had guidance.
As you put your hand in and feel around, there's a sudden. I need you to
spherical.
make a Constitution save.
Oh, that I could. Is this being poisoned, grappled, pushed, or restrained? No, nothing.
Nope.
I got a 5.
I got a natural 2. Total of 5.
You
Hey!
both take
Hey!
11 necrotic
Oh,
each. As there's a sudden.
Hey, is my thing still up?
What a bitch spell.
So
What
how
a
much of an
bitch
hour
spell.
has passed?
At this point, there's probably like a good 10 minutes left. It's not like. I guess I assume you're gonna hurry.
So I guess I'm just gonna heal that back.
You can feel decayed feet
Ugh.
at this point. Like feet.
Okay.
Did you find it?
I feel a foot like a foot.
No, it's feet, like both feet. On that side of the sarcophagus thing, that's a feet.
Yeah, there's something in here. It's not pleasant. I think we need to try and open this thing wider to see if the pearls are actually in here.
Is that even a good idea?
Worst case, this thing comes to life and tries to eat us, but it's 5 of us and 1 of this thing.
One more try.
You have my bow ready.
Fine. I'ma lend a hand.
This is really tough now, guys. Just so you know, but okay.
I bet.
It's like I don't even know if you can do it, but sure, go ahead, try.
we're gonna try again.
Try hard.
with Mr. Crowbar leading the way.
Do I still have advantage?
Yep, you still have. This is probably the last. Like after
This
the
probably
DC is unreachable.
Yeah. Let's see. 18. Hell yeah.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Total,
Total
of.
of 23.
Oh, okay. It was a 22.
Oh,
So you just nudge the last part, and it's now slides out and opens. The top kind of breaks in pieces. What you see is a weirdly enough decayed body that bones mostly. There's no flesh. Wearing wizardly clothes. You do see a necklace of black pearls on it. Do you do anything, or do you check first, or what?
Does it have a hat?
That's like here.
Is it pointy?
Do I know any history of this person?
History or Arcana?
20.
Well, yeah, you do know about, like, because they did mention this wizardy guy with natural. The thing is, from what you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know of a wizard with an artifact that has magic. It didn't hint to it being black pearls. Is the weird thing.
would I know of a wizard, being a wizard myself, of someone that specifically uses black pearls as an arcane focus of some sort?
I mean, almost anything can be an arcane focus, but there's no specific one. It's like, I don't know. You do get the sense that these things are used sometimes to kind of like hold magic. Kind of like a power bank of sorts.
I want to cast Identify as a ritual.
Yeah, ritual cast Identify.
Nice.
As a Balat Kayo half-orc, I have that ability once every long rest.
What the fuck? Sina Una classes?
Oh, this one's a Sina Una sub-race.
Yeah.
I get it from Blessing of Halia.
Nice.
Next season, we're playing Spelljammer. Okay, ritual casting. One thing you do notice is like from the whatever gaps of stuff of like the water, the sunlight was passing through it is getting darker. You had 10 minutes of the tattoo left, and ritual casting is 10 minutes, so gone now. As you identify it, it's actually not magical.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Does
Only I know this.
For now.
So given that it's not magical and I didn't sense anything from it, I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, and I take it.
As you take it, you immediately notice that it's tripwired.
Oh shit.
And it's like poof, and you hear water slowly going in. Not slowly. What do you do?
Not
What do you do?
Oh shit. Guys, we got it. Let's run. Let's go.
Run.
Go.
Run.
Also, as you
Bro.
do it, the thing that it was connected to just breaks, and it's obviously the thing has no value. You immediately notice that, like it's glass beads or something, or actual black pearls, but not With the
Not
identify, you know it's not what you're looking for.
Oh well, shit. Just run. Where is the water coming from? That door thing?
But that's what you would kinda guess.
Run back then. Run
Okay,
back. the way you came.
just run. Just fucking run. Go. I'll bring
Uh,
up the rear. Just go.
I'm getting in front.
Right. With the, you know how it goes up and down the stairs you went through? Like as soon as you go through the first stairs that go up and down, you would see that the water comes from there. And guess who's there? Your two friends.
Motherfucker.
So decisions.
So the water is coming from behind
So
us,
there
or
were
it's in front of us?
there were four dips of stairs that you went through. Like you quickly run to the first one. Water's already there. It's rising. So it would be four subsections,
Four.
like four P traps if we're talking about plumbing, before it fills up everywhere.
But that's the only exit we know, yeah?
That's the only exit you figured out so far.
I run back to the area with the sarcophagus.
What's
And-
everyone else doing?
Following.
Or just like Scooby Dooing to it?
I have a feeling that's
Yeah,
an
if he's
extra-
running back, I'm following him.
I guess I want to check inside the sarcophagus if there are any other switches or anything like that.
Roll perception. If anyone's helping, help or do whatever.
I'll help
else.
out.
Cool, sure. Yeah.
21.
Oh, with the 21, first of all, you notice that the water's catching up. Second, you underneath the hat as you check, you do see a necklace of a tooth, essentially, like a big one. And as he pulls it up, it does feel like there's something to it as you do it.
I don't think we have much of a choice. The water's coming in. So what else could go wrong? And I put it on.
For now, you don't feel anything yet. It's kind of weird feeling. There's a weird feeling. Did I describe that well?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the the camera parallax effect where the camera pulls back but it zooms in.
Oh.
Dolly.
Yeah, but that's what you feel. But there's nothing. Yeah, what are you doing? And you hear the
I just-
water getting closer.
I just yell at the corpse out of desperation. If this thing is supposed to do something, fucking something, tell me what it is right fucking now. I don't want to die.
I'm already
Let's
by
go.
the.
Back the way we came.
You go
Just
back to
run.
the way you came from, and you get them on the second. Your friends are in the second dip. I mean, you have
Let's
clear
fight them and
shots
let's
if you wanna just.
Yeah.
Eh.
Go there and take shots.
Yeah.
And crossbow, bang bang, pew pew.
Stay behind me.
Who wants to take a shot? Because they will react once you do.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Sure. Roll your thing.
9 force damage.
Okay. You hit them. They're like, they kind of scatter back, but you know they're still there. But they pull back, kinda. What's your plan? What is going on?
Keep going forward.
Get going.
Like
Dive in.
to the
That's
water.
only-
Swimming.
Just keep swimming. It's the only
I mean,
way we know.
Can we? Are they out of range? We can't shoot them anymore.
Because they're corners. They essentially
Okay.
hide. You know they went to the corner. You don't know if they're
Right.
waiting there.
So, move forward. We gotta go.
Right. Move forward with water rushing. No, it's not rushing in. You move forward. As you get to like the corners, they do try swipes at you. Who's in front? 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Nice.
Even better. I mean, even higher is the second one. With its bite, it hits you for 5 piercing damage and DC 12 Constitution.
23.
You're fine. You feel some sort of poison. Oh no, you're not fine. You feel some sort of poison, but you're strong enough to kind of resist it, and you take 2 poison damage. And for its second attack, it is after the bite, it claws you. That's that. I did already roll for that. It did hit, and that hits you for 9 slashing damage
Okay. Cool.
before you're able to. Do you pull back? Do you just push through?
Push through.
As the thing's attacking, after it attacks, can I throw a magic missile at it? Because I still have a scroll from Eru.
Well, let's do Celestia first. What would you be doing?
I'm throwing a magic missile.
Awesome. Do it.
10 plus 3.
That's the total. Yep. You actually kill one of them.
Yeah!
So and it just it swimming, it flips and then it floats. Iglap, you see this and you see one of them also ready. What do you do?
Magic missile!
Sure, do it.
3, 6 plus 3, 9.
9. Okay. Anything else? Move forward, move back. Because you can move back to dry land or for air, or try to move forward and spend the turn in the water.
I will move back to get a breath, like to get some breath, and then I will cunning action and dash into the water.
Sure, so in the water. Okay, Eru.
I am magic missile it also.
Sure.
We just go in with fucking machine guns. Let's go.
11.
Cool. Anything else? Were you staying in the water, going out?
Diving in.
Cool. It's their turn. Who's in front now? Yeah,
Dashed
so
into the
Vonap,
water.
it's a
Oh my god.
26 to hit,
That hits. Oh shit.
and the next one's just an 11. 26 hits for
Go. Oh.
7 piercing and DC 12 Constitution.
Oh god.
Oh no.
18. You take
Oh, I take
4
damage.
4 poison.
I'm down.
Vona is
shit.
down and drowning. Asentado, what are you doing?
If I see that, I'll dive in and I'll action feed him.
She also hides behind the wall because
Yeah,
she's not in melee anymore.
I'll dive in and I'll force feed Vona a potion.
Underwater.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding? No.
No. Okay. No, I'm asking. I'm waiting for you to.
No,
say yes or
okay,
no.
can't,
So,
can't. Unfortunately,
So no?
that's you can pull him out. You can dash to pull him out, and you'd be in
then
there.
okay, I'll do that.
At least it's not. Yeah. One up. That's it.
That's save. That's a 7.
Oh, one fail. Celestia. If no one's diving in following the mermaid, we can, or the merfolk, we can all go back to land and we go out of initiative for a bit. Is that what everyone's doing, or is everyone pursuing the thing, or is anyone pursuing the thing?
I'm gonna pursue the thing.
I'll
Cool.
pursue.
All right, Celestia, you go in. That's 2 turns that you're in the water,
Me going into water.
and you
Character
After-
development.
after movement, you'd be near the edge. You still don't see it. Do you still follow?
Throw all the magic missiles I have.
You don't see it yet because it went back.
Right.
It's actually surprised pretty fast in water.
It's a what now?
It's pretty fast in water.
Well, duh.
It's like twice as fast as you. More than.
So it's further away. Okay.
It's far. It's like you don't know how, but it's like you don't see it. It's like as you go forward, you don't see it in the corner.
I should probably go back. Someone's dying over there.
Yep, yeah. So let's say you dash to go back. Cool, Iglap, what are you doing? You're also underwater still.
So how
Even with
far am
a
I?
dash, you can't. Judging with the speed.
Okay, then I go back. There's no
Alright.
point in trying to drown myself.
Asentado, are you gonna potion Bonak before we go out of initiative?
Yeah, if can I search his belongings to see if he has a potion?
That would be an action.
Forget it. I'll give him one of mine.
Alright, cool.
Uh,
Bonak, you get 10.
Wow. So sweet.
What?
Right, cool. And we're out of initiative, but what are you guys doing?
Do we have to cross where lady person is? Lady fish
Yeah.
person is to go?
Yes. Yes. And the water's rising. What are you
Wow.
guys doing?
I'm
I
just
s-
gonna second wind real quick.
Cool. And you maxed that out, I think, with your
Yep.
Sina Una sunglasses.
Oh wait. If he's good, we
I'm
can
all
have-
good. Dive in.
who's
Yeah, just go back in. Go back in and try to swim as fast as we
Yeah.
can out of here.
Keep moving forward.
And then, if I can see it, can I? Oh
We
wait,
still
never
have
mind.
Viper's Eyes on.
Gonna, cause it's a proximity thing. So yeah, just
Yeah.
swim.
Who's first?
Yeah, I'm first.
It hides well that you don't know where it is, so it is gonna get the next attack, just because of makes sense. That is a 20 something, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
9 piercing. DC 12 con.
That's an 8.
2 poison. And claws for now. 13 hit? Does 13 hit?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's a second attack. And it stays there. Asentado, this happens in a corner. So also you have a bow. You have to move forward. It is strategic with this.
Okay, so move forward so that I can see
And it is a corner, so it's like you'd be in melee before you when you see it. Is the thing.
If I'm within melee, then I'll
Well,
draw
you
short.
have this advantage anyway, so
That is right, regardless. So
Yep.
go ahead with the bow. Roll 18 total.
18
With
hits?
disadvantage.
Wow.
10 damage.
the regular.
10. Yeah, but we're underwater. It's salt water. Yeah,
It's a
10
fucking
piercing.
merfolk, man.
Yeah. 10 piercing. 10 piercing.
10 piercing. Shoots the arrow out.
Shoots the arrow out.
Like not shoot, but like heals it out.
Fuck. Well, that's all I got, so I'm staying there.
You're in melee. Cool. Bonak.
I don't think that it can hear me, right? I can't hear anything underwater. Does it count? Because it says here that it needs to hear me.
You can't stalk is the thing.
I'm still gonna try it.
What is
This
that?
time, it's a
Dissonant whispers.
no,
What?
it's a goading attack kind of thing.
What's the range?
30 feet.
I'll say it's halved because water.
Just water.
I'll use action, movement.
Yeah,
everything
sure. All right,
to
you get there.
get
You
in
even
range.
have action surge left.
Yeah. So get up close and do that thing. Just make some random noise.
Just to get its attention. What does
Yeah.
it do? What's the effect?
So it's a wisdom saving throw of 13. On a failure, the line is inexorably drawn to you in combat.
15
On a success, the creature only has a disadvantage until the end of your next turn. So
to anyone
yeah.
except you. Celestia, what are you doing? You're currently in the inland.
You know what? One more magic missile. 11.
11 total. All right, she's kind of fine. Anything else?
Fine.
She's fine.
Gonna
Like, you
ready
know,
up my
she's
next-
like slimy. That's no blood.
She's fine.
But she's not, she's not like, I'm dying. Because you hit the first one a lot from up to, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Iglap. You
I
did
take
see
out my-
it was kind of immune or whatever.
Yeah, but I have nothing left, so I'm going to take out my short sword And then I'm gonna use bonus action for steady aim. I do that just to get a flat roll because fuck underwater fighting.
Yeah, man.
That is a 16 to hit.
It does hit. But yeah, you get a good sense that it's immune. You can't move, so you're done. Eru, what are you doing?
Can I swim up and take a breath so I can cast spells? No. Or I have to swim back.
Yeah, you can swim back and be next to Celestia.
Okay, I'll swim back to Celestia and then I will... Magic Missile. 8.
8 damage total. Alright, it's now looking bad. Her turn. Attacks Vonak because you asked for it. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Please roll a 1.
19 piercing.
Oh shit!
Okay, okay.
DC 12 con.
I have advantage on that. And that's a 23 again.
6. Sorry, 3. 3 poison. Second attack.
Oh fuck, we missed.
21.
No, never mind. Don't bother, I'm down.
9.
Don't bother,
But not enough to kill you.
Yeah, not enough.
Cool. So
There's flat.
and with its movement goes 40 feet away.
Does it pass by any of us? Kahit na
It
it's
passed
immune?
by.
I wanna
Both
try.
of you get attack of opportunity, which is
Even if
immune too.
Even if it's immune, I'm gonna take a swipe at it out of spite. I got a 24.
Asentado, do you wanna hit it with your bow unarmed?
No.
It's a merfolk aswang,
Not gonna
in case
bother.
you haven't figured it out. It's weird,
It's a
I didn't
what?
know about these things. It's a merfolk aswang. It's a kind of... I'll details later in the post show. Go watch it.
Yay!
Your turn.
Pulling Bonak up back to air.
You are
To land.
40 feet out with
Okay.
dragging him with a dash. You get 20.
Will it be closer if I move forward?
No.
Am I closer to land?
No. Back. It's back. It's just back. You're 20 feet out. Even with a dash.
Okay, I'll do it anyway.
Cool. One up. That's him.
19.
Cool. Celestia? Or, no what? It's in water, so Mage Hand can actually pull him near.
Actually, yeah. I'll use the mage hand.
Because he's like floating. It's like you're by the feet and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, but you can't pull him to land, obviously. But just like super near, at least. I'm assuming everyone's going back. Right. Then yeah, out of initiative, one that's fine. What are you guys doing? At this point, because you spend another like round here, it would go to the next. So it's now 3 dips. You'd have to go back. So it would fill this chamber. So essentially, it's the 3rd chamber that's filled, and you're just left with one more essentially. Like you have one more P trap, and then you're just in the last chamber. What are you guys doing?
As soon as Vonak heals up, I say we go try again. What do you guys think? Because there's no other way out. Do you have potions? No.
I have a potion.
I still have another one. I have
He's
2
knocked
more.
out. But yeah, you don't find one in his bag.
Yeah. I bought 3 at the start, so I got 2 more.
You're rich.
We max it out.
Like 10?
Oh yeah, sorry, 10.
Yeah.
That's right, 10.
Everyone roll me a general intelligence check.
General.
Intelligence check.
Oh, wow.
13.
I got an 8.
Why did I bother?
And for me,
3 minus 1.
Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Because it was a group check, but never mind.
18.
Are you gonna go back? The distance from where you are to the rope was 100 feet from the entrance. From where you are to the rope would be like already like 300, 400 feet, by the way. But FYI.
From where we are now,
Yep, because this is the 3rd chamber. Because it's ups and downs and
Not close.
Yeah, but it's the only way out. So if it's the only way out, then we gotta go.
From what you know, from what you figured.
Yeah. Any other ideas?
You guys still have magic on you.
Yeah, they still have cantrips.
I was thinking just
Good
like
group together.
one of us goes in and then we shoot from the ground.
Not it.
My attacks are useless because
So are mine. So
How about we both dive in and we grapple it?
yeah. I'm jumping back in.
Grapple it.
We're doing that. Iglap and myself, we're gonna dive in, and as soon as it comes near, we'll grapple it.
Yep.
So once you get to like a corner, it knows corners now because of you spamming it with magic missile. With advantage. 23 to hit. Yes, I assume. Asentado.
I'm not sure. yeah, it is.
7 piercing, DC 12 con.
Con save 19.
5 poison. Even with the pass.
Okay.
Slash doesn't hit. And it moves back 40 feet.
I can't grapple it.
It was a surprise thing.
How are they grappling it?
Grapple is an action.
No, I wasn't able to.
Oh.
Okay.
But it is your turn. It's 40 feet away. You can swim 20 regular, 40 with a dash.
Fuck. Shit. Swimming back up. Swimming back. Made a
Iglap.
mistake.
Iglap are doing the same. Well, technically it's Vonak's turn, but for brevity.
Yeah, I guess.
At this point, you'd be like with the time you're spending here, you'd be in the last, like 4 chambers away now. So like 500-600 feet.
We're in the last chamber.
Guys, even if we kill this thing, are any of you able to hold your breath for 600 feet?
How?
That's
I'm
not.
actually
and it's not.
curious.
It's not even. It's not even a
fast is that?
straight line.
Are you feeling anything with the necklace yet?
I'm
Anything
calculating.
I have no idea. It's just like a weird head trip. Like, you know when you stand up too fast, and suddenly it feels like you have no blood in your head. It's kind of what it feels like. But other than that, nothing. And it's really pissing me off because I don't see any other way out of here. And it was a bitch to get down here.
So it's actually 2 minutes from where it is right now. From where it is right now, not from it filling up the chamber, which is another 150, 200 feet.
So is the rest of the way from here underwater?
This is from the last dip. So if you go back,
yeah.
if it fills up more, it's gonna be longer. So this is the only point where it's 2 minutes away. Anything else, it's further, and we're not considering currents. If there is, you don't know yet. Plans. So we're back in
Can we look
back in the
around
game.
to find any other exits from where we are?
The place that looks furthest from the everything is the main chamber.
Maybe we missed something, guys. Maybe there is something else there. I've taken a beating.
Yeah.
I feel pretty bad.
No shit.
Alright, so let's
Alright.
say
I'm
you go
rather
back.
useless in this situation.
You go back to the thing. What's everyone doing? I'll give everyone one action before it gets really bad. I'll either give you a general perception check, which is a harder DC, or you can like say that I'm looking at this wall and I'm gonna give you investigation with the lower DC. But you have to. The thing is, you have to guess where you're supposed to be looking.
I am going to look on the wall opposite of the sarcophagus.
I'm going to look at the other. This is the This is the coffin thing. This is where Migi. This is where Iglap is. I'll look here.
I'll investigate one of the sides that they have.
Door side?
Very sure.
Team front door. Team back door. Sorry. Okay, sure. Yeah, front door investigation.
I'm just gonna help
When
anyone.
You can
20 natural plus
23.
1, 24.
everyone's rolling 20 pluses. Okay. At Sentado, the only wall that hasn't been investigated is the sarcophagus side
I'm just gonna help him.
and the ceiling.
So I'll search that. 17.
I'm just gonna say it. No one investigated. No one was checking the ceiling. You could have maybe found something there. Water slowly gets in the chamber. It slowly fills up. It gets to a point where there's a dome of air and you're all there. Like you have to actually swim up to get air. But surprisingly, no one's getting a tap.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
So
Looking
we've been
up.
pushed up, right?
Mhm.
So I guess we look up to where we're getting at, where we're moving closer to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And in the last like minutes of the water being there, you see a head pop up of the thing and like, what are you guys doing here? And it's
Mother,
Is it Mara?
motherfucker.
and he
Ma-
brings out a couple of they're kind of a substance that you can see he has gills at the moment, and
Which
he
he
brings
didn't
up
have earlier.
didn't have.
Can you
And he
can
hands
you
us something.
I only have 3 of these left.
Hey, boy.
Client first.
No. I got you guys into this mess. You guys get out.
Shut
first.
up. Get it?
No. Client first, and then the other two.
It's our job.
The other two of us get it, and then the other two will be dragging the other two up.
Dead, dragging them dead.
We'll revive them when we get up.
I
I
mean,
can breathe for a long time. I can hold my breath.
Yeah.
it's up to you guys.
Okay. Then give one to Celestia, one to
One to Celestia, one to Eru, and then the two of us, me and Vonak, will hold our breath for as long as we can, and then revive us when we get back up. The third one obviously goes to our client, Iglap.
Okay.
He hands it to, since Asentado and Vonak seem to be the parties, whatever, I don't know, just you take care of it, mate. I do not want to make this decision. And he starts swimming up.
Hand one to Iglap, hand one to Eru, and hand one to Pyromaniac. Celestia.
Celestia.
I know you don't like water. You need this. And I fist bump Vonak. Let's go.
See you on the
Glug,
other side.
glug, 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 glug.
All right. It's, you know what? For the two of you, I'll let you roll Constitution, and on a natural 20, you live.
Grapple, poison, push. So.
Constitution save
Save. It doesn't matter. Natural 20.
13.
18, no.
As you guys bring it out, you get out of the water. Obviously, Mara's there. Boy, you have the pearls.
I give him the bullshit glass pearls.
And he just like, what are these? Like tries to break them and they just break. It's nothing. I will Does anyone know medicine?
It is. I'm not proficient.
No, I
actually
saying like
do.
proficient in medicine.
Nope.
I'm proficient in medicine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
With,
If
with
they
your
rummage
proficient,
through, I have one more potion.
You're dead.
you did. You
You're
dead.
I have potions.
No. With your proficiency in medicine, I'll give you one roll for each of them. You can CPR them. No, I get. Actually, you know what? You know, like some sort of CPR, not like actual CPR.
Okay.
Like CPR wasn't invented until whatever. You know what?
Until
CPR was
Baywatch.
already invented in this fantasy world.
Canon.
Canon. You can CPR one person.
Holy shit.
Dilemma.
You can roll dice if you want.
You can roll. You can just randomize
Yeah.
if you want.
Roll one on an odd.
Other
Say
evens.
D4. On an odd is one and even is the other.
And on a natural, do it first.
This is like
Pray sure. Pray sure.
Don't worry about it.
Just do it.
I'll
Do
say
it.
Bonak. I feel bad. He's died like so many times.
Oh, you're choosing Bonak. Then
Choosing
roll
Bonak.
medicine.
Oh my god.
And on a natural 20, I'll say that you did it fast enough that you can try. You can still try with the other one.
Okay.
Natural 20.
What is that?
Okay.
What's happening, guys? I
No
don't,
Okay.
fucking way.
Is it a nat 20?
is it not 20?
I don't see it.
Nat 1?
Nat 1? Oh!
Oh.
Wait, even with proficiency?
It's still a nat 1. I mean, like,
Okay.
with proficiency, it's still, like, unless she has, like, a plus 9?
Okay.
I have plus
Yeah.
4
So,
That's fine.
in
unfortunately.
medicine.
You spend your time on Bonak, try, you slam your fist and stuff like that. The other guys are just like, Mara's just like, I'm not touching, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm even drunk. But, everyone's just try really hard, slam it. Unfortunately, they have drowned. You also see, to add to the thing, you also see that your boat was destroyed by the merfolk. But Mara has a boat, and it can carry all of you, kinda. It's scrapped. They actually attack boats. They have like the whole thing, and boats have stats and stuff like that. I was rolling the whole time. What are you guys doing?
Just. I don't know.
What happens now if we don't have the pearls, Mara?
Well. Does
You have to run.
anybody know any prayers?
Because you can, you can try. You're 7 days from land at this point, as you, if you counted. So
I have gentle repose.
I mean that helps at least.
Like, if you want to revive.
No, they don't become undead, so at least they don't become zombies.
Okay.
Okay, so the boat that we have
It's
can
gone.
bring all of us back.
Yeah, it still can. It's just that you don't have your own boat anymore.
Okay, so I drag the. So the. Are you gentle reposing the bodies?
Bodies, yeah.
You have
Yeah,
slots. You have
Are
spell
those-
slots.
Is that a slot or?
Yeah,
what?
because I haven't used any of my second level spells.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Okay, so they're gently reposed.
Where are you going though? You can't go back. You will be killed.
Yeah, so first I drag them back to the boat, and then I tell the other two to come on, and I and I head back toward. I steer the boat back towards where I first met these guys.
Yeah, well, Mara's not going to let you captain his boat. He's a captain.
Okay.
But yeah, that makes sense. It's like, I'm gonna drop you off. I'm gonna hide. Just because.
Fair enough.
I roll insight, Iglap.
This is gonna suck. Oh, cool. 18.
You just get the sense that Mara is afraid and is really like legit gonna be like, nope, I'm gonna hide and shit. He doesn't. He just says like he's going, but you know he doesn't say like he doesn't literally say like I fear for my life, but you get that sense from him. So yeah. He does give
Alright.
you a scroll of, before he leaves, he gives you a scroll of, it's essentially the, what do you call that? The walkie-talkie stones?
Sending stones.
Sending stones, but a one-time thing. So, it's like a text message.
He gives
So-
that to me.
To you.
Alright. So we're back on dry land right now.
You are back in the, this is like, this could have happened with, like, when you're there, and like, he essentially gives you the message that if he finds something, he'll let you know.
So I say my farewell to what's left of the group. It was fun, guys. Sorry it turned out the way it did.
You go take care now. We'll find out how to handle things from here.
Just take care of yourselves, and I doubt we're gonna see each other again, to be honest.
You know, you should really stop being hung up on these things and just live your life.
Yes, it sounds like a good idea. I mean, living my life would be cool, but right now I'm kind of running for my life right now. So, see how that turns out. Hey, I hope you don't get near any more water. I'm really sorry that happened.
Yeah, if you don't leave now, I'll burn you to death.
Fair enough.
Cutting action.
Cunning action dash and bone dash. See you guys. Bye. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye. As
As you part your ways, I assume the group buries the two other guys, or I don't know what you want to do. If you want to keep them around to try to get them back, I don't know. You tell me. We'll see in the future. Iglap, as for you, after a few days, not immediately, you start hearing voices in your head, and they seem to be coming from the tooth. And that's how we end the session. Hey!
Oh my god. The tooth.
Sentient tooth.
Sentient tooth. Sentient tooth.